TikTok nowadays. TikTok's been out for a few years now. Before that, it was Musically, then it converted over TikTok, and finally, they're introducing ways for you to make money using the platform. Before, if you wanted to make money on TikTok, they weren't paying creators. TikTok themselves weren't giving us creators any money. And even if you're brand new to TikTok, you're not an influencer, there are so many ways for you to print money as well. Now, here's the thing. Here's the misconception. People believe you have to have millions of followers to make money on TikTok. Absolutely not. Fred, living over in Kansas in his mom's basement eating Doritos all day, can start posting some videos and make thousands of bucks just chilling on his couch. It's incredible. The things that we're going to go through inside of this program, it's sauce that isn't learned from the books. No, this is learned from blood, sweat, and tears experience, going through it myself, showing you guys how to make money on TikTok. And keep in mind, none of the things I'm about to show you are from any of my official accounts. I have 2 accounts on TikTok right now. My main page, Matt Lorian, with 1.5 mil followers, and then my second page, Lorian Enterprises, with like 300K. I didn't use any of those for this little case study that I did. I wanted to create, have a new account that hasn't been posted on in like 2 years, and just show you guys how easy it is to make money on TikTok. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. The first way to make money on TikTok is by using the affiliate program for the TikTok shop. That means you're promoting brands' products on your TikTok. You can make a new account, whatever you want to do, and you pretty much put a link to their product, and your goal is to sell that product in the video. Let's say that you're trying to sell headsets. This one my dog ate. I need to throw this out. Let's say you're trying to sell headsets. Some brand has a headset. They can say, yo, for every headset that you sell, we'll give you 20% commission. Meaning, if this headset is $100, you sell one of them, you get $20 if it's 20% commission. Not too shabby, right? And all you have to do is post TikToks. The best part about this is TikTok is promoting these videos like hotcakes, man. Like, honestly, it's insane. What they're doing is they're pushing, a little Discord thing popped up. They are pushing videos with the TikTok shop affiliate link in them like crazy for free. They're actually focusing on that. Why are they doing it? So that they can promote the TikTok shop feature more, so that more brands come in and TikTok can make more money. At the end of the day, that's what they got to do to promote, to get people to actually use this whole TikTok shop thing. They got to promote it. So we can capitalize on this and we can make so much money from it. Now, we're going to get into that in a second. There's another way to make money on TikTok. That way is through the creativity program. Alex Sedlak, my partner in this, we have this Discord together and we're pushing it, growing an amazing community. And Alex and I, we both, we have millions of followers on TikTok. This is our thing. We're not really known for YouTube or Snapchat or Instagram. TikTok has been our thing since COVID. We met during COVID. So I'm so hyped to be working with Alex. Shout out to him. He really got this community started and popping. So he focuses more on the creativity program and how to make money just from posting videos. You get paid around $1 to $2 per 1,000 views. If you have a video hit 1 million views, you're gonna get paid between $1 and like $2,000. That's a whole different realm. Mainly in this little program, we're gonna go through how to make money with the TikTok shop affiliate. Now, I personally like this a little bit more because when a video goes viral, for example, this was a test. I posted this on November 19th. This was like 2-3 weeks ago I posted it. It has 6 million views, 300,000 likes. Now imagine this was a TikTok, just a regular TikTok video, and I'm trying to make money from the creativity program. They pay about $1 per 1,000 views. I would have maybe made, actually on this video, I would have made nothing because it needs to be at least 1 minute long. This was like 20 seconds. But let's say this was a minute-long video. I would have made like $6,000, give or take. The nice thing about the TikTok shop is if it's a banger video and people are actually buying the product and it goes viral, in my opinion, from what I've seen, you're going to make 2 to 3 times more than the creativity program. This video brought in well over $20,000 in profit. This is just off the top of my head. Last time I checked, like a week ago. It makes so much more money from what I've seen, as long as you know how to do sales, which we go through in this entire program. You can make a ton from the TikTok shop affiliate program. This is from December 1st to December 10th. This is one of my accounts. I'm doing some testing. I have 3 different ones right now. I'm constantly adding in more, but this was not too shabby. This was in 10 days. $138,000 in revenue. Profit margins are between 25 and 30%. The reason why it's so high, because usually it's between 5 and 10%. I'm going to show you a trick in this program where you can make so much more money with this. You know, you want to be looking for products that have 20, 30, 40% commission rates. One of the products that went viral this month had a 40% commission rate. It was actually my top selling product. 40% for every $10 worth of the product that I sold, I kept 4. That is incredible. That's insane. That's the trick to TikTok Shop that no one's going to tell you. Everyone's looking at the 5% commission rate bull crap. It's horrible. Let me tell you, it's like these, you know, they're selling like tripods and they're like, oh, you get 2%. Bro, that's robbery. That's straight robbery. No, if you're going to be doing the TikTok Shop, you got to be doing 20, 30, 40% commission rates. That's how you make the big bucks, right? Because it doesn't matter how much revenue you had. If I show you guys this, it's $138K in revenue, and I take home 5%. What is that? Like not even 10K worth of profit. That's just, it's just insulting to show you, to really be trying to show off here. You know, I made 5% on 138K. That's crap. That's horrible. Because, I mean, obviously that's still good money, but it's horrible for our standards. Because here at the Printing Money TikTok program, guys, we have high standards. We don't settle for pennies. We don't settle for dollars. We don't settle until us, our mom, our entire family, and our grandma are driving around in Bugattis. That's the goal, and that's what we're going to do here. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me. One more thing to show y'all. Just to show you, keep in mind that when you do start making profit on the TikTok Shop affiliate, it's going to take like between 1 to 2 weeks before that money settles. That's what TikTok says. That gives the actual seller of the product time to ship the product to the actual buyer's house. You know, let's say you're making a video selling this headset. You know, Billy buys a headset. The person that you're actually being an affiliate for, the company, they're going to send that headset to them, make sure it's delivered, make sure there's no returns, no issues, and then they pay you out. The reason why is because if there's an issue, you know, they ran out of stock, TikTok's not just going to pay you and then they have to refund the person, then they're losing money. So you know, it takes like 1 to 2 weeks. That being said, here's just a few of the payouts that I have on this account. You know, my first payout wasn't until December 6th. You know, I started in the end of November, so it takes some time. But I've been able to cash out, I don't know, like 12K so far. And guys, this is so, like, I just started this and we're already making bank. So that's why I'm so hyped for you guys to do it. You know, you don't need 1 million followers. You don't need $1 million. You need very little to do this. It's a money glitch. You know, it's a legal money glitch. It's money printing time, baby. So many people that are inside the Discord are printing money. So make sure you guys join the Discord if you're watching this on TikTok. Make sure to join the Discord if you're already in the Discord. What's up, what's up? I'm excited for you guys to really, you know, see this entire program and how it works. I am on the weekly calls every Wednesday. I'm going to be there. I'm also going to do some mentorships, stuff like that. So at any point in time, shout out to my Instagram at Matt Lorien, just my name, Matt Lorien. If you guys want one-on-one mentorship, shoot me a DM. We'll figure something out. That being said, much love, guys, and I will see you. Most important question here. What the hell is the TikTok Shop? And how does this work, and why is this even important? That's what we're going to go through inside of this video. Guys, this entire program is extremely raw. You know, we're raw dogging it here. We're going pretty honest, authentic, just giving you guys the truth. I'm going to say things that you might not agree with, but will make you a ton of money. For example, you need to cancel on your girlfriend because posting time is at 2 p.m. Eastern and you can't be out there watching a movie on Netflix sitting there eating popcorn. No, it's posting time, baby. Consistency is everything. I'm going to tell you things that are going to push you outside of your comfort zone. But if you do it right, you're going to make a lot of money. A lot of money. You know, if you want to retire your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, yourself, it takes a little bit of effort. You know, it takes effort, and in this program, I'm going to teach you guys not how to work harder. I don't care how hard you work. I'm going to teach you how to work smarter, because that's most important here with TikTok Shop. You know, the smartest creators are the ones that are succeeding. The creators that think outside the box and aren't just doing the normal. And then obviously you have, you know, the anomalies, the outliers, the people that get lucky and it just blows up. But by working smarter, you can consistently bring in profit, thousands a day, with TikTok Shop. And I'll put it in perspective. There has not been a day, actually the first 3 days, except the first 3 days of me starting, there has not been a day that I'm under $1,000 in profit. That's about $30K a month. That's minimum. And this is just on my main account that I'm posting on. What is that a year? Whatever, 30,000 times 12, you do the math. What is that, like 360,000 a year? Not bad. But that's if it keeps up, and that's what we're going to teach you guys in this course, how to stay consistent with it, how to continue making profit, and how to do this on multiple accounts. So if you have one account, continuously bringing in $1,000 a day in profit, you can duplicate that, do another account. That's $2,000 a day in profit, 1,000 on each. I'm gonna really scale this up for you guys and show you. But anyways, what the hell is the TikTok shop and how does it work? You can see we have this person down here in the pink, whatever the hell that is. She's in some pink clothing and she's holding up this lemon flavored shower gel. That's disgusting. Please don't tell me people eat that. What does our world come to? Why is it flavored like lemon? Why is it not scented? Anyways, so you can see at the bottom, it pops up and it says buy, right? It's $12. So this, I think her name is Sakura. This Sakura lady, I hope she's a lady, is pretty much holding up this, this shower gel. If someone buys it for $12, she's getting a commission on it, meaning if she sells it for 12, and let's say she gets 10% commission, she's gonna get $1.20 every single sale. Now you're probably like $1.20, like that's not worth it. Why the hell would I do this? It's about the numbers, right? It's a numbers game. You want to be selling thousands of these things, and then it's worth it. If she sells 1,000 of these, she gets $1.20 per. That's $1,200 that she gets from one video. As long as that video goes viral, it's a lot of money. That you can make on this, and it adds up. Here's the thing that most creators do wrong. They're not focusing on the commission. You want to focus on how much commission you're actually getting. This, this person right here, if she's only getting 10%, it's all right. But I go for products that give you 20, 30, 40% commission. That's how you bring in the big bucks.
Real money.
So let's say someone orders this little gel. How does that work? What happens? Well, there's a bunch of crap on this website, but I'll kind of bring it down to here. Whenever someone buys anything from the TikTok shop, you can see all these different products. The nice thing about being a creator and, our side, our job, is all we have to do is market it, and that's it. As soon as we get the sale, we're done. That's it. We don't have to do anything else. We just collect our money, our commission. This is where, essentially, us as creators, we're working with these big brands. For example, Fashion Nova, OtterBox, Walmart, whoever the hell is on TikTok shop. Those are just random companies. They want to sell their products, but they want us creators to do it for free. And then in order to incentivize us, they give us commission. They give us a little piece of the pie. So, spending thousands of dollars on ads for these companies, that's a lot of money they have to spend. Instead, if there's people like us that are willing to work for free, we're taking the risk because, we're putting our time in, our effort in. The video might not go viral, so the risk is all on us, not for them. The risk is on us. We're wasting our time if it doesn't go viral. That's the whole point of this course, this program, to show you guys in this community in Discord, to show you guys how to actually go viral so that when you put in an hour of your time, that hour of time makes you back $2,000-$3,000. We want to increase, whether you're working a normal job, you work at, Walmart or Best Buy, or you work from home, whatever you do. If your hourly rate is $50, $100, $200, our goal here is to increase that by 5 to 10 times just by doing TikTok shop. Being a creator, just posting. I'm going to give you the sauce, so watch every single little piece of this little program. This has never been talked about before. And the people that try to teach this crap, they have they haven't been doing this. They're just marketers that went to college for marketing. What I love about this community, guys, is the leaders of this community. We've all been doing TikTok for years. We know sales. We know how to go viral. Instead of it's almost like a college professor that's teaching business. They've never actually made a business before. They just know all everything from the book. It's like, can you really take them seriously? I am so proud of the team behind this, guys, because we've all made these numbers happen just by actually doing it and taking action. And that's what we want you guys to do too. Take action on this. Give it a shot. With that being said, that's how the TikTok shop works. Essentially, you are just an affiliate for one of these huge brands. These brands are going to pay you commission whenever you get a sale. And you don't have to worry about shipping the product. You don't need to worry about returns, none of that crap. That's all on them. All we have to do, make a video, post it, repeat. Make a video, post it, repeat. It's beautiful. It's so amazing. I'm hyped up. I don't know if you can tell. I love talking about this stuff. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. That's what the TikTok shop is about. It's time to go print some money. All right, so this is probably the important question that we're all asking here. How profitable is TikTok shop? What I like to do before we actually dive into things is kind of give you guys, I guess, blue balls, I could say, in a non-homo way. I want to give you guys some blue balls to really help you understand how much potential there is, so that you're sitting there like, holy crap, if I don't start this now, I'm missing out on an insane opportunity. I want you to have the most FOMO in the world, and for it to be healthy FOMO, fear of missing out. That's what FOMO is. Because this is a space where things are rapidly changing on a day-to-day basis with the overall economy across multiple different countries. Guys, you got to look at the world right now, and whenever there is a new thing introduced to the market that is hot and it's working, you want to be one of the first to it. The people that were the first to TikTok are now the established influencers and creators that you watch every day. The people that were first to YouTube, that stayed consistent with it. Now you have Mr. Beast 10 years later, absolutely killing it at the top. TikTok shop just came out, and you have an opportunity to capitalize on it. So I want to show you how profitable this thing really is. This is kind of one of your first goals that you should be shooting for. You know, I'm not talking about, in a month, 2 months. No, I'm talking about this should be the range of what you should be opening up inside of your dashboard on a day-to-day basis. I would say within the first week. That's what I push you guys during this course. I go hard, we go hard. If you're inside the weekly calls inside of the Discord, we're gonna go really hard on this, show you guys some more sauce there. And if you wanna be mentored once again, we go hard. But even in this program, guys, we have very strict goals that, if you do end up hitting these, the profit margins on this, because you're doing this strategy, are 20 to 40%. Keep that in mind. When you see a day like 3.6K in sales, these are screenshots from one of my stores when I was first growing it. When you see a screenshot of, in your dashboard, 3.6K in sales, you're going to be making around $600 to $700 in profit of that, which isn't too bad. That's not too shabby. You can't complain. That's pretty damn good. $600 to $700 a day. You do that for a month, that's almost $20,000. That's not too bad at all. So I guess this should be one of your goals within the first week, to really try and hit a day like 3.6K. Anything over that, and you're just in some pretty insane territory. Now you're getting up in top 1%ers. But a good range to shoot for is this. This was on the first day of starting this new account. I just started this the other day. I wanted to show you the dashboard. I logged in there. I saw like 186 sales. This is like 2 hours after I posted the first video. I start new accounts all the time. I like to have as many, flowing at once as I can. But that should be your goal within the first few hours, guys. Really pushing. If you post 4 videos, you're bound to sell at least a few items. And those items add up. And this is only, probably $40 in profit. $40 to $50 in profit, but still, that's not too shabby. These are the numbers, and this is what you can expect about how profitable it really is. Once again, getting numbers like 7.8K in sales, you're going to be selling like over 100 products at that point. If you're selling a cheaper product, maybe even more than that, but on average, you have to sell 100 different products, which means either you're posting 20 videos a day, which is just stupid. Don't do that, please. You're going to destroy your account. The TikTok doesn't like that. You should be posting between 3 and 5 videos a day, high quality videos, and if a couple of them go viral, or even just semi-viral, I'm talking between 10 and 100,000 views, that's when you're going to see numbers like this, 3.6K, most likely. If you are racking in hundreds of thousands of views a day, that's when you can start seeing sales like this, 7 to 10K in sales, 5 to 10K in sales. Once you hit viral videos, I'm talking at least 500,000 to a million views, that's when you're going to see data like this. You know, this was after, I think, 6 days. I think this was on the 6th day of starting this new account back in November. I hit my first 10K day. It was really, it was cool. It was cool to see. But I think this was only like 20% profit margin, maybe 15. I think this, the product that went viral was only a 20% commission. It wasn't like 30 or 40. So, you know, still $2,000 profit on this day, which isn't too shabby. You know, you can't complain with that. But to see numbers like this, you need to expect a video to hit at least 500,000 views, or collectively all your videos bring in at least 500,000 views on that day, you know. Or if you have just like an insane conversion rate, maybe a little bit less. But this one is when a video, or actually a couple videos, went really viral. I had 2 videos going viral on the same day, which is nice. This was, I think, I think I ended the day around $27,000 or $28,000 in sales, but over 1,000 items sold, right? Which is pretty crazy. It's not too shabby. And the best part about this was when this went viral, this was at 40% commission. The product that went viral was 40% commission, meaning I took home, you know, some products, I also sold other ones that day, probably closer to 20, but on average, I probably brought home between 30 and 35% commission on this day, which, let me whip out my little calculator here. You know, 26 point, I want the, you know, I don't want an estimate, I want exact. 5,000 times point, let's just say 35%. Yeah, this was about a 10K profit day, which actually wasn't too bad at all. So, you know, and the days following before that did pretty good. The next day did even better, and I can't wait to show you guys some future results as well. But these are kind of the categories. It's not about, you know, we're not here to flex, guys. We're all in this together. Oh, the camera just got messed up. I'm like, here we go. Look like an anime character sitting here. All right. The main point is this isn't about flexing. What this is about is showing you guys the different milestones that you should be hitting when you're throughout your little TikTok career here. You know, start out, shoot for between, I would say, $3,000 to $5,000 in sales. If you can consistently hit that on a day-to-day basis, then you're going to be bringing in, at least with horrible commission, maybe at a minimum, you know, $8,000 to $10,000 in profit a month. You know, if you have better commission rates, which I show you how to do, you know, you're going to be bringing in anywhere between $10,000, $15,000, up to $20,000 a month if you can, you know, rack in 3 to 5K in sales a day. After that, you're getting into the higher numbers where you're closing in on 10. You're not at 10 just yet, but this is where, you know, you're making as much as, in some parts of the world, even a doctor at this point. If you're consistently getting 7 to 10K in sales, you know, you're making as much as a doctor. You know, you're bringing in, at this point, you know, at least $1,000 in profit a day. You're making 30K a month. That's incredible. If you can consistently keep this, it's really good. Once you get to 10K a day, now you're just on another level. You know, this is when you can comfortably afford to lease or even, you know, finance a Lamborghini. If you saved up for a couple months, probably buy one in cash as well. This is where, you know, you could literally put a down payment on a home at this point with this amount of money. You know, you're definitely top 1% of earners. I'm not talking about on TikTok Shop. I'm talking in the world, you know, at this rate, because you're making $2,000 to $3,000 a day. That's, you know, $60,000 to $90,000 a month. You are well in the top 1%, which someone should definitely fact check me on that. I know that with inflation and everything right now, I don't know if that's still top 1%, but I'm fairly sure that's top 1%. It depends on how old you are. If you're under 25, you're in, like, that's well over 1%. Anyways, my point with it is, guys, this is extremely profitable. If you can consistently hit 25, or I would even say $20,000 to $30,000 days in sales, which is very hard to consistently do. But if you can consistently do that, you're going to be pulling, this is, you know, if this is at 30 to 40% profit margin, you're bringing in 10K, you know, 8 to 10K a day in profit. You're looking at, you know, $250,000 to $300,000 in profit a month if you can consistently do these numbers every single day, which is very hard. You usually see these numbers when a video goes viral, or multiple do. But if you can hit viral videos every single day, you know, you're going to be, you'll be comfortable, to say the freaking least. Anyways, much love, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I'm hyped. Now that you guys see the potential of this, we're really going to crack down and show you guys how to make money with the TikTok shop. I'll see you guys soon. Peace. What is up, TikTok masters? One of the most highly anticipated videos, creating a TikTok shop affiliate account. Now, this is how you're going to get and meet all of the requirements that TikTok shop affiliate has. This is the biggest roadblock that really stops a lot of people from starting. Now, recently, this is an updated video that I'm just adding into the course, but recently they got rid of the 0 follower method. As you know, now you can only do TikTok shop videos using a 0 follower account if you're promoting your own products, meaning that you can't just promote like a random brand's products anymore. It sucks, it's unfortunate, but in the near future, we're releasing how you can start, publishing your own products and promoting your own products. So that's coming soon. That's going to be huge. But for now, if you just want to do TikTok shop affiliate like normal, you can't use a 0 follower account. What that means is we have to get to 5,000 followers. That's the main thing here. So let's break it down. The requirements are 5,000 followers, 18 years old, and based in the United States or the United Kingdom. I think there's a few others like Malaysia and something else, but those are the main two. Now, these are the requirements you must meet. And before I continue, everything I'm about to say, it's under the assumption that you're over 18 or the account is, signed up at over 18 years old and you're based in the US or UK. The main thing we want to accomplish is getting to 5,000 followers. 3 different ways to do this. I'm going to break down in detail how to do all 3 of these. You can choose whichever one you want. So let's break it down. Here are the methods. First, this is going to be the free method. This is going to take some time, right? Nothing just comes easy. It's not as easy as the 0 follower method. It'll take some time, but I cracked the code on how to do this. I'm about to show you. You can grow an account organically to 5,000 followers. This is going to be free to do. And yes, it might take literally a day to do. It might take a week, maybe 2 weeks. But either way, you're going to have an account that isn't a loophole method account. You're not susceptible to like random suspensions, random violations like the loophole method was in the past. Now you have a genuine TikTok account with 5,000 followers where you are just like any other creator on the platform, right? Which is awesome. That's a powerful account. So it will take some time to get. We're going to go through that method here in a second. There's 2 other methods, but first I want to break down method number 1. So this is the strategy that you'd be doing. Now, this is an account that I made. We actually put the TikTok Mastery logo, and we just hit 5,000 followers, which is really cool. We're going to see this account again later in the video, but this is essentially what you would do. You would post videos very similar to this. Hey, what's good? So this is Future Matt. I shaved the little goatee thing that we had going on, but I'm not going to break this down too much in this video. So if you go to the next video in the course, you'll have, a better understanding of how to organically grow your account completely free. I'll touch on it a little bit here in a second, but make sure that if you want to really dive into this, I made a whole 30-minute long video that's in the next video in the course. Peace out. But essentially what you do is take a clip, make it, between 5 and 6 seconds long, right? The life you dream of is coming. This is your sign. Right, that's one example of what you can say. But essentially, you want 1 sentence up top. This is what has been proven to work. And then 1 sentence under that says follow for good luck. Follow for, follow to lock in, right? Follow to manifest, something like that. So you're essentially doing the same things we talk about in the course where, you essentially have this as the hook, right? With the very captivating hook video in the background. And then you also have the call to action, which is follow for good luck. Right? There's no meat and potatoes in the middle. We're not selling them anything. The goal is we need followers. We want 5,000 followers. Now, I'm going to break down how this account was grown. This was not grown in a free method. This was actually a different method, which we use TikTok for Business. We're going to break that down in a second. But you can see this video converted very, very well. 100,000 views, 5,000 followers. It's the only video I've posted on this account, which is really cool. Now, you can expect to see 5,000 followers if you have a video hit. Usually it's going to be closer to like 200, 300,000 views. And if it's a really solid video, so maybe you post, let's say, what I recommend is 2 to 3 videos a day, maybe even 4, right? Same thing as TikTok Shop like we normally do. And you're posting very quick, simple clips like this, right? This will take you no longer than 2 minutes to post, maybe 5 minutes max, right? If you don't know how to post a TikTok video, it's later in the course, you'll figure it out. But the point is post very simple things like this, only things that are working. So I'm talking, what I've seen work really well is like cars, money like this, even sometimes, luxury things like watches. And then you just have simple text like this, follow for good luck, follow to lock it in. This is converting really well. Now, there's a bunch of other methods to try to grow it, but the point is you don't want to just be posting and putting a lot of effort into your post and just posting a bunch of super long edited clips. It's not worth it. You need them to see the word follow as soon as they scroll on the For You page. And if you're doing this every single day, let's say 3 to 4 times a day, you're going to very quickly start to grow followers. And within a few days to a week, if you're, staying consistent, once you have a couple viral videos hit, it's game over. It's game over, and you're going to have 5,000 followers. Now, I'm still doing this method as we speak. The reason why, I haven't, shown you an account that I've grown this on is because I literally just started this the other day. I needed to get something out so that you guys can start to get 5,000 followers. But that's the method I'm currently doing, and I'll update y'all once we get to 5,000 on an organic account. But this is the method. That is what you would do. Now, with that being said, let's go back to the other methods. Method number 2. This is where you would buy an account from either TikTok Mastery. Very, very soon we're going to have an account marketplace, so look out for that. That's not live yet, but you can buy an account from us or from a family, friend, someone like that. What I recommend, and this is how, Druzy has gotten accounts, I've gotten accounts. Post on your Snapchat, post on your Instagram, reach out to your network, your Facebook, and just see if anyone has a old TikTok account with 5,000 followers. And if they do, let's freaking go. Swoop that up as fast as you can. You can offer them anywhere between $200 to $500, sometimes even less, right? Ask them how much they want. Never offer first in business. Ask them how much they want for it, and you can usually get a really good deal. This is going to be one of the fastest and cheapest ways to actually get an account. I've seen it work time and time again. And very soon also, we're going to be releasing accounts for TikTok Mastery, which are very cheap. We're going to get them as cheap as possible. We're not trying to make profit. We want you guys to, succeed. That's how the Discord continues to grow, right? When you succeed, then we can get new members in. Discord grows. We don't want to profit off this. So our goal is just to be releasing these accounts as soon as we get them. So that's going to be awesome. That's coming very soon. We'll keep you updated in the Discord. Number 3. All right, this is the method that I actually grew that TikTok page on, and I'm excited to show you. Grow an account with TikTok for Business. So the goal is that we get this eventually down to like $100 to $200 per account, right? That's the end goal. At first, I was thinking we could get it for like $50. It's difficult. It's really, I'm sure we could crack it eventually, but I've only had a couple days to really figure this out and get it, and push it. So you're going to see between $200 to $500. That's how much it'll cost to do this and grow an account for TikTok for Business. This is going to be, this is my favorite option. I don't mind spending some money. If you don't mind spending a little bit of money to get a solid, genuine account that you can use, that is legitimate. It's not like an Indian audience, nothing against the Indians, but, it's not like a random foreign audience. It's completely US-based audience that you can start with TikTok Shop Affiliate. This is going to be one of the best methods to do it, right? And once again, we're going to try to reduce the costs. As soon as we do, I'm going to keep you guys posted. Wanted just to get this video out. So let's actually break down how this works. Yo, I'm sweating balls in this robe. I need to take this thing off. So this is the account I was just showing you. We're going to break it down again. Essentially, I don't remember exactly how much we spent on it, but I brought this from 0 to 5,000 followers in less than 48 hours, right? I spent a little bit of money, but it was awesome because I'm able to target people that are more likely to follow, right? And you can do that with TikTok ads. So that's why I was saying earlier, if you're doing this organically, it'll probably be 200,000, 300,000 plus views before you get to 5,000 followers using this style of video. I've tested a couple other types of videos too. This style works the best so far. Now, with that being said, 100,000 views, it converted at about a 5% rate. Out of every 100 people that watched this video, 5 of them actually followed, which is pretty good. That's not bad at all. Did I say 1,000? For every 100 people that watch this, 5 of them follow. So it's not too bad. So we're actually going to break down how you can do this. You can start a new account. Let's just break it down. First off, before we do anything, we need a Gmail account, right? This is how we're going to create our TikTok, our brand new TikTok account. This is how we're going to, sign up for the TikTok for Business, TikTok for Business. This is how we're going to pretty much create everything. Make sure you go to Gmail, go to Google, type in create Gmail, click on this link, then click on for myself, right? All of us know how to make a Gmail. If you don't know how to make it already, go watch a YouTube video. I don't know, it's pretty simple, but you pretty much create a Gmail, and then from there, we can do the rest. When it comes to the username, it doesn't really matter what you put in. Just make sure you write down your username and you write down your password, right? You need to keep these saved, don't lose them. And yeah, let's go on to the next part. Okay, with your newfound Gmail account, let's actually set up this TikTok for Business account using that new email. So type in TikTok for Business on Google. Okay, once this pops up, click on the first one. It should be like getstarted.tiktok.com. It'll bring you to this page. After that, it should bring you to this page, right? So you can click on sign up now. The page will look like this. So just go ahead, put in your email, put in your password, and unsubscribe from the emails. You don't want to be spammed. And then click on this little button right here, click on sign up. And from there, you now have your TikTok for Business account. As simple as that. So before you can continue, it'll have you tell them about your business a little bit. You can put in anything, right? It doesn't really matter what the business name is. Come up with one, whatever you want to name it. I just put in my last name and then enterprises. You can do the same thing, doesn't matter. For industry, that's where I usually go to e-commerce, and then I click on other. So do the drop down, e-commerce, other. Yeah, you could do media and content creation. Doesn't really matter for the industry. Just put in something, right? Put in United States. Let me skip there. There we go. United States, USD, time zone, then your mobile phone number. And once you do that, you can click on continue, and we're a little bit closer. Now this next part, this is where you're gonna put in your state and then choose automatic payment. This is gonna be the easiest way to go about it. Manual payment, if you forget to pay, they're gonna turn off your ads. It's gonna kill your momentum, kill the optimization. Automatic payment is the way to go. Remember that if any money that you spend on promoting this TikTok account to actually get to 5,000 followers, it's a tax write-off, which is awesome. In the grand scheme of things, it's not free, but it will help minimize the amount of taxes that you pay overall. So kind of see that in a positive light, right? That's kind of the good thing about it. So when you're working with your accountant at the end of the year, your CPA, to actually file your taxes, that's a plus. So after you put in your payment information, it'll bring you to this page. You got basic, you got advanced. We go in advanced. You know how we roll. So let's click on advanced. It's super simple to set up. It takes all of 2 minutes. Once you do that, it'll bring you to a page like this. You're gonna click on community interaction, and that's pretty much it for this page. You can put in a campaign name. Usually I'll do like follower growth and then / or follower campaign / whatever the name of the account is I'm trying to grow. You can grow multiple accounts at once, which is really awesome. If you have, let's say, say you have a couple $1,000 you want to put in, you have profits, or even just a couple $100, you can grow multiple accounts. That way you can, be making a ton of videos each day, maximizing your profits, which is awesome. All these other little things like create split tests, CBO, all that, just leave them blank. All you have to do on this page is make sure that you click on these two things, community interaction, and then change the campaign name. That's all you have to do for this page. So once you get to the next page, you don't really need to touch anything, right? Keep the demographics the same. You don't need to do the advanced settings. Keep the location, United States, gender, age, all of that. Literally just scroll all the way down to the bottom, right? I haven't touched anything yet. When you get to the budget and schedule, this is where you want to play around with it. So the minimum you can do, I believe it's $30 a day. Whatever the minimum is, let's just say the closer to minimum that you get, the better it's going to be for minimizing the amount of money you have to spend to get the account to 5,000. So what I mean by that is if you put in this budget right here, you put 200 daily like I did. I was doing that just so I could prove that the concept actually works. This is my first time actually, doing this method. I needed to get it here ASAP pronto so I could have this video out to you guys with 5,000 followers on an account to show you that it actually works. You want to do it as least as possible. So if you can do it $30 a day, you're willing to wait a little bit, a few extra days, great. You're going to save a little bit of money, right? You could save anywhere between $50 and $200. The reason why is because TikTok, it needs time to optimize the video. It needs time to optimize what people it's going to send it to in the algorithm. And the way that we're setting this up, we're just giving TikTok money. We're giving them a video and we're saying, hey, go put it to the group of people that's going to follow us the most. So the slower you do this process, the better. For me, I went literally full force, and I probably spent a lot more than I could have, that I needed to rather, just to get this video out. But if you put it at $30, $50 a day, I would say 50 is a good round, a good point. $50 a day, it's going to spend it at a very moderate pace, usually the best pace possible. You can do it more if you don't care. You don't mind spending an extra 50, 100, $200. You just want the account now. Yeah, you can do it 200 a day like I did. It's a little crazy, but just wanted to really put that out there. It's a huge part of saving money, right? That's huge. Put it at 50 a day or less, if you want to, minimize the spending. When it comes to the schedule, what I recommend doing to also minimize spending is put it at the next day. So let's say you're doing this on May 3rd, right? I was setting this up on May 3rd. Yeah, it was 2 days ago. You can put it to May 4th, right? You would put it to the next day at literally midnight. So it changes to 00 at whatever the next day is. And by doing that, right, TikTok's going to have time. It needs a few hours to, review your ads, approve your ads, and then start pushing it out. And if, let's say, TikTok's greedy, right? If you give them a $200 budget, they approve the ad at 9 p.m., TikTok now has 3 hours to spend $200, right? It's going to spend as much money as you allow it to. So it's going to just blast out your video. It's not going to be optimizing the best, and you're probably going to waste a lot of money. Put it to the next day, right? Keep at least 6 hours in between. Make sure it's at the next day, 00. And that's going to minimize the amount of money that you have to really spend there. In terms of everything else, for this, I just wanted to bang it out immediately as soon as this, I did this campaign. So I just put it to now. But in terms of optimization goal, make sure you change that to follow. You can see right here, there's going to be profile visit and then follow. Make sure it's on follow. For the bid control, right, we did some testing. I wanted to figure out what would work best. What's going to work best is if you put this at nothing, right? You delete whatever was in there, right? This is an optional thing. So I deleted it. That's going to, perform best from what I've tested at least. And then the next page, this is the last and final page. You can see in the top left here, there's 3 sections to this: the campaign, the ad group, and then the ad. This is where you're actually going to, connect the ad that you have on your TikTok page to TikTok ads, right? So you can see, right, you're going to click on this button right here, go down to post authorized by account, and then click on authorized TikTok post. Okay, that little blue thing right here. So when you click on that, it's going to have you put in like this ad code, right? This ad code, how do we actually get this? Well, we're going to pause the TikTok ads real quick. Let's go over, set up the TikTok account, and get this ad code. So up until this point, right now we're actually on the TikTok account. Up until this point, we've set up the TikTok for Business. We have everything ready. All we need now is actually the TikTok account and some type of post to actually start, pushing. So this is the new TikTok account. You use your Gmail, set up a TikTok. I'm not going to go through how to set up a TikTok. It's simple, but set up the TikTok account with that new Gmail that you created, and then you're going to open up the account. And let's just start recording a video. So if you have something around the house that you think you can make it into a solid video that will make people want to follow, awesome, do it. But if you don't, I highly recommend just use the clips that are inside the Google Drive, like I said earlier. You can use those clips. They're not copyrighted. I recorded them on my phone, so you can use them. So I'm actually adding in this clip a little bit later on. This is a little bit of a, disclaimer. We had some community members use the link in the description, and they use the videos that I provided, videos like this where it's just using money. Make sure, right, that you're changing up a few things before posting it. Because if you post the exact video, exact text, if you do it a few times, it's fine. Like only 5 people do it. But what we saw was like 50 to 100 people did it all in the same exact day. That is when TikTok's going to flag it. So to pretty much avoid this from happening, what you can do is do multiple clips. And I'll show you an example. Instead of just this, right, you do something like this, where you find some other clips online, like some Lamborghinis, some Rolexes, maybe different clips of money. So I'm going to show you all how to find these clips too. If you just post exactly this with the text, you're probably going to get a violation. Not every time, but sometimes a violation for unoriginal content. If you do get a violation, don't freak out, right? Essentially, all that means is you usually get a warning your first time. If you get another one, it is not attached to TikTok Shop. You're not going to get, a view. You're not going to get like a shadow ban or anything like that. But just make sure you learn from it and you don't do it again. If you do it like 3 times, you get 3 strikes. They could ban your account on TikTok, and then it's a lot harder to get back. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, let me actually show you how to find these clips. So you can use the clips in the drive. I'm going to be adding a ton more as well. So what I'd recommend is going to TikTok and using multiple clips, right? So we're going to go in, type in like Lamborghini, type in Rolex. You can do this on Instagram and YouTube as well. And you just look around for some really good videos that you think you can mash up, right? So there's going to be an extra step. If you have stuff in your house, once again, you can use this strategy where you just record your phone and then upload it straight to TikTok. But if you're going to use anything from the Google Drive, or you want a video that has a bunch of money and cars and stuff to really go viral, What I recommend is following this strategy where you also find clips like Lamborghini, Rolls Royce, stuff like that, really wealthy stuff pretty much, and then you mash it together. So all I'm doing is I'm going through, I'm finding cool clips, then I'm just saving them, right? So I'm clicking on the share button right here, and then I'm clicking on save video. And by doing that, it's gonna save to our camera roll. We can actually put it into CapCut and then edit it into a 6-7 second long video, but it's not just using this exact same thing. If you use the exact same thing, you might get a violation. So once again, this is an update after a few community members witnessed that. Like I'm adding this in a couple days after this video was originally posted. But once you do that, right, you can go around, look for Rolexes, right? Find videos of Rolexes, download those, do the same thing. You can find money clips. Don't use people's faces, but stuff like this, right? These are amazing, right? You download all of them, then you go into this app called CapCut. Where is it? Let me show you. This is CapCut, CAPCUT. Click on new projects, and then once you actually go into the app, right, you can go ahead, select all the clips that you just downloaded. So let's say we have 6 right here. We're just gonna select all 6 of them. And then from there, right, you're just gonna zoom in on each of the clips, because notice how there's a little TikTok logo. We do not want this logo, right? Get rid of the logo. You might get violated if you have it. So zoom in, that way you can't see the logo, and then you can chop it down, right? Chop down the clips. If you really want an in-depth guide on how to do this, go to the next video in the course. We really break this down. But essentially, you're just gonna chop up the clips, and at the end of it, you're gonna have something just like this, right? Very similar to this, where it's, 7 to 8 seconds long. Let me actually show you. Yeah, so where you have like cars, you have watches, and you have the money, right? This one actually might convert a little bit better than this video too, because you have a lot more going on, and it's a lot of wealth stuff, so you can definitely do those. But if you are gonna use the clips from the drive, at the very least, you only wanna do 6-second clip of money. That's it, that's all you wanna do. Make sure that you go to CapCut and you at least rearrange the clips in some way, maybe add in one more thing, change up the text so you're not using exactly it, because everyone is trying to do the exact same stuff inside of TikTok Mastery. They're all using the videos from the drive, so switch it up in some way, right? Be creative. Because once again, if you're doing the paid ads portion of this, that's what you're doing. If you put an extra 10 minutes into making it a little bit more original, right? You not only do you have your own original video, but you make sure that you don't get any violation. So that's pretty much it. Let's get back to the video. So I've recorded them on my device since I have, this stuff in hand, but you'd pretty much record the video, right? And once you record it, that's when you go ahead, you would find some type of audio to put on. What you would do is you would go to sounds, right? Add a sound and click on the top where it says sound, go to commercial sounds, right? These are the ones that we can use in TikTok ads. The life you dream of is coming. This is your sign. Follow for good luck. Once again, you can change this. The same principles as if we're trying to go organic, except now we're just doing it paid. So once again, you have one line of text on top, you have something under it. Don't do, what I don't recommend is doing, multiple things of text. You want them as soon as they scroll to see the follow for good luck, something like that. That's what I've seen convert, at least, in the future that might change, but right now this is what's working. So the life you dream of is coming. This is your sign. You can change that once again. Follow for good luck. You can say follow to manifest, follow to lock it in, follow to acquire, your dream life. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Usually for the caption, I'll add something like this: follow for good luck. Right? You can see it right there. As simple as that. Follow for good luck, and that's all you're doing. You just post it, and boom, we got it. We got it to go. So once it's actually on the page, right, you can see it right here. We now have this post up. What we need is an ad authorization code. And this code we can actually use on TikTok ads to promote this video. So once again, up until this point, you don't need to use TikTok ads. You can just keep posting videos like this, right? Going online, finding cool car photos or car videos, cool watch videos, and just adding text and keep doing it until a few videos go viral. You can do that. I've seen it work, and I'm doing that right now to grow a few pages. But if you want it fast, right? You want your account, you don't care about the money part. You just want your account. Keep watching. This is where you actually get the ad authorization code. So this is where you're gonna go into the video, click on the bottom right where those 3 little dots are. And from there, you're gonna scroll over and click on add settings. You can see it right there. So once you click on add settings, it'll bring you to this page. Turn on ad authorization. right? So just literally tap this thing right there. Then you can put it to 365 days, right? Yeah, you can put it to 365, or you could do 7 days. It doesn't really matter. Just know that if you're going to be promoting it for longer than 7 days, then you're going to have to re-put in the ad code. So you can put it for 365. That's fine. So once you go ahead and turn that on, you'll see that it'll change to this. You'll see a bunch of things drop down. The authorization, whatever you chose, the length of it. Click on generate right here where it says video code generate. Once you click on generate, it'll change now to manage, but it won't let you, choose anything. You have to click on save first, right? Click on save. And then when you click on manage, it'll say copy code right there. So you're going to want to copy that code. That code, we're now going to, you can pretty much just email it to yourself, but you need to get it on your computer so that we can, actually run these TikTok ads. Okay, so we're back on TikTok ads. You can see we clicked on post authorized by account, authorized TikTok post, and we're going to paste that same code that we copied from TikTok. Once you click on search, you'll see your post will pop up. There it is. That's the one we just made. And yeah, as simple as that. Now click on TikTok post right here. You're going to select that post that we just added. Click on confirm in the bottom right. And now our post is previewed right there. We can see what it's going to look like. It's literally just trying to get followers. It's as simple as that. Now, once again, I want to reiterate this. I'm still testing a ton of different creatives. I want to see what works best. I'm going to try it with supercars. I'm going to try it with different styles of text. But what works best right now, from what I've tested so far in the last 48 hours since I started this, give me some time. I promise I'll find something that works even better. But this one's already solid. But for now, this works. So with that being said, now we don't have to click anything else. That's all you have to do on that page. None of this tracking, ignore all of this, right? And then as soon as you do all that, you can click on submit in the bottom right-hand corner. And once you click submit, your ad is going to be sent out to TikTok, and TikTok is going to go ahead and actually review this, right? So once it reviews it, it might take, I think for this video in specific, it took like 2 to 3 hours, sometimes an hour. But once it approves it, it reviews it, then it's going to start sending it out and start spending some money to get views on the post, right? This isn't buying followers. You're not botting them. No, you're getting views on the post that are going to be converted into followers, and therefore you can qualify for TikTok Shop affiliate. That's why we're doing this. We're not just going and buying followers from some like random Chinese site. TikTok bans that. You're going to get shadow banned and you're not going to be approved for the program. The only way it'll allow you to be approved is if you're actually doing it through the TikTok Ads Manager, TikTok for Business. So with that being said, we're actually going to break down these ad groups live and show you the results of these campaigns. Okay, so we're actually here on day number 1. This was, when was this? May 3rd. This is 2 days ago. I was testing it out. I wanted to figure out what works and what doesn't work. So we have 2 categories, right? We have the normal follower growth using the strategy that I just showed you, and then we have the bid growth. These bid growths, this was just me testing to see if it actually works, if this works better or worse. This happened to work out worse, so don't be doing this. What I was talking about is this bid control, right? I left it on in these campaigns, and then I took it off in the other campaigns. What I figured out is always take this off, right? I kept it on for these campaigns, and it was kind of proven to be booty compared to these. Well, not booty, but not as good. So yeah, forget about these 2. But we're going to focus on this one right here. This is the campaign that we just made. This is the one that I showed you guys actually creating it. So on the first day, right, because I put it at $200, this is me learning the lesson. I put it at $200. It was trying to blast out all this money as much as possible. And this CPM, that means cost per mil, the cost to send this out to 1,000 people was $50, $57 just to show the freaking TikTok to 1,000 people. It was insane. So that's what happens when you when you put too high of a budget. It's going to be really high CPM at the start. That's what I realized. It'll optimize itself, but it pretty much cost around 50 cents per follower on the first day because of that. It took some time to optimize. Cool, nice. Let's go to the second day, right? This is on Saturday. We're only looking at this campaign. This is for a different TikTok account. Right here, so you can see it spent $200 full. This was yesterday. This was May 4th. $200 total. right? The CPM was now $6, right? It went from 50 down to 6, right? Which means it's getting better, right? TikTok had time to optimize. It figured out what group of audience or what group of people on TikTok is going to convert best. And because of that, we saw the cost went down tenfold, which was amazing. We got 32,000 views and over 1,800 followers, equaling about 11 cents per follower. The day before it was 50 cents. Point is, if I had put this down a lot more, the total cost maybe to $50 a day, the CPM would probably be a little bit lower. The conversion rate would be much better. The cost per follower would be lower. So the point is, put the cost at lower. This was me just trying to prove it. So $50 a day, that's what I recommend, maybe even less. And it will take a few days, but you'll start to see it's going to cost you less money and you're going to get a much lower cost per follower, which is nice. Now, with that being said, let's go to the next day. This was on May 5th. This is actually today. I just turned these off because we hit 5,000 followers, but it spent 175 today on this campaign. These other ones were just me testing things. Don't look at those. 175, and now we went down to $5, right? Notice how every day it's getting cheaper and cheaper. It's because I need it. You need to give TikTok time. So yeah, 11 cents, 1,600 paid followers today. Not too shabby. We were able to surpass the 5,000 mark. The reason why is because I had another campaign up here, which you can see, that was also giving me followers. It was a little bit more expensive as well. That's what I noticed. And the conversion rate was a little bit worse. 15,000 impressions versus 32,000. We got a lot more from this campaign. Now, summarizing all this BS, what did we figure out? What's the summary here? Well, we tested out a few different types of ads. Let me show you this ad. This is the one that we just created, right? We all know this one. And then we also tested out another one, which I'm going to show you here in a second. This one, Master Grow. This is another account. I tried anything that you'd be willing to longer format content, where this is actually me. This is during COVID. I was going around doing like a, flipping, I think it was like a paper clip, and I was trying to flip it. I got a wallet. It was pretty cool. But I said follow for part 2 at the end. Videos like this do not convert as well for followers, and it takes a lot more money to be pushed. So what I realized was, if we go back to the campaign, right? This campaign, I spent $187 on it. It was a 21-cent cost per follower, almost double, right? The ad that we just made. The point is, if you're doing something really quick like this style, it's gonna be like a lot cheaper to run ads and gain followers, right? This is gonna convert a lot better. Short videos, 6 seconds, just like that, that's gonna work the best. That's gonna have your cheapest cost per follower. That's how it's gonna be. Now, to actually set up all these columns, what you're seeing right here, click on this, and then go to custom columns. All right, and you're gonna copy all of these right here. Or copy all of these. The only one that's not gonna pop up is the cost per follower, right? And in order to get that, you have to come here to add custom metric. You can literally name it cost per follower. Change the format to currency. And then for this one, this is where you're gonna put in total cost divided. And I think the other metric was, what was it? Paid followers. Yeah. So the total cost divided by paid followers, then click on create metric. And then you can, from there, click on your new metric that you just made, and it will pop up right there. So those are the things that you want for your columns. That way you can view it. But yeah, just in summary, those are a few things that I noticed. The ads that are more similar to this will convert a lot better. On top of that, do a lot less in the actual daily budget. Make sure it's at $50 or less per day. And make sure that you don't have the bid on. I already showed you that. That's pretty much it. So the total cost to grow this account, if we add it together, yeah, we had 3,500 plus 1,500. That's over 5,000 followers. For this account in specific, I think it was 186 plus 428, so approximately $600. And keep in mind that was with me blasting money out, trying to get it done as soon as possible. I probably could have got this down $300 to $400 if I did it a lot slower. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you would do this. It's pretty cool. It works. The only thing is, if you want to actually apply for the TikTok shop for creator, your TikTok Shop affiliate program, you need to make sure that you turn off these ads first. Turn it off, wait 12 hours. The ads need to completely stop. And once they completely stop, then you can, so let's say it's a crack the code for 250. We already figured out how we can do this for free organically. It just takes a lot of time. The next big step, we want to get this under $250 per account. How do we do that? We need to get this cost per follower under 5 cents. So we're going to work together, TikTok Masters as a community. We're going to figure this out. I'm still going every day. I'm going to figure it out for y'all either way. But with love, once it is figured out,